Doubled up on last cast.
Typically, I'll cast it out and start immediately my retrieve, but a very slow retrieve.
Oh man, that guy crushed it.
There you go, we're a pretty little trout.
Pay attention, please.
Super light bite on this one. Yeah, there you go, son. Not very big, but you got a big fight in them. There you go, we're a pretty little trout. Carmel apple Spartan, Minnow. Oh, this one looks blue too. There you go, another one. Yeah, they're kind of midway in the column there. That's a better quality one. There you go.
All right, ladies and gents, going to take a quick break from the video to show you what's going on out there. I'm going to start with the rod and reel I'm using. This is a 7'6" ultralight spinning rod, and I have it paired with a 1000 series spinning reel. It's designed for throwing these ultralight baits like mini jigs and minnows. This is a Katana custom rod, and this is a Shimano Vanquish 1000 SSSSP. For line, and this is the most important thing if you want to try throwing mini jigs or these ball head minnows, you have to use a very light, thin diameter line because it helps you get good casts with these really, really light baits. So I have this spooled up with Sinister Strand premium fiber braid and 4-pound. I run that up to a fluorocarbon leader, so the fish, as you can see, this braid is colored, which helps detect strikes when I'm not reeling or the bait is dropping in the water column. So I need to use a clear leader so the fish can't see the line. And this is Runkle Power Fluoro in 5 pound. And I usually use about the length of the rod. Sometimes I just go with 5 to 6 feet, but I'm starting to use the entire length of the rod, so about 7'6" a leader, and I attach it with a double uni knot. Now, what's happening out there? And what's happening is we have very, very clear water. Convict Lake is known, very beautiful lake, and the water is crystal clear. Also, the water is pretty deep because Convict Lake used to be a glacial lake, or still is, I should say.
Idiot!
So the drop-offs are very, very steep. There's not a lot of shallows at that lake. So the fish are holding deep. I believe in this point they're holding at about 20 or 30 feet of water right by an intake. As you can see earlier in the video, we're fishing that intake because, like I normally say, look for moving water, you're going to find fish, and sure enough, they're there. Now, what I'm doing, using a 1/16 ounce ball head and a minnow, caramel apple Spartan minnow, I'm throwing it out and I'm letting it sink a little bit because a 1/16 is very heavy for a mini jig or a minnow. So typically you don't have to let it sink when you're using a 16th. Typically I'll cast it out and start immediately my retrieve, but a very slow retrieve, so it'll naturally fall in the water column as I'm working it and then work its way back up when it reaches the end of the line, right? But these fish are extra deep. They're near on the bottom. So I'm throwing it out, letting it sink a little bit, and then I start my retrieve. And if you look at my reel, you can see it is a very, very slow retrieve. I'm just doing very light bounces, not giving it a whole bunch of action, just some basic bounces, and in a very, very slow retrieve. And that speed is very important because I'm trying to give that minnow action while it's falling in the water column. I want it to fall because I want it to get down to where the fish can see it. If you keep it up too high, they're not going to see it, or they're not going to make the effort to come all the way up to go after it unless they're really ravenous, right? So as you can see, I'm very, very slow reel cranks, very light bounces, and I'm being very steady with it, just continuing that process, no pauses. And right about here, I get hooked up. And that is really all there is to it. Now, as we return back to the video, you'll see that we have moved spots. The fish at that intake stopped taking interest in our presentations, so we began searching the lake, and fortunately we found some more fish, but the presentations still stayed the same. It's still deep water, very slow reel cranks, light bounces. The only difference is we weren't at an intake. When you're working an intake, the only reason you're there is to see if you can locate fish. If you locate fish somewhere else, nothing changes. That's all we're doing when we're looking for intakes. Nothing changes with our presentation. It's just we're looking to find the fish, and an intake is a very easy thing to find, very visible. You can usually hear them. So if you can find them, they're great. If not, we keep searching, and we ended up finding them, but our presentations stayed exactly the same, and we really got onto them. So let's check it out.
Hammer it. Oh man, that guy crushed it.
This guy's upset. We believe in you. Ah, triples.
There we go. I got a fish.
Oh, damn it. What did you do that for? Oh.
All right, guys, there you have it. Before I go into the debrief, I want to take a moment to thank all of you. We're over 11,000 subscribers on this channel, and that's all due to you guys. Really appreciate it. When I started this channel, it was literally just for me. I just wanted a place to put my fishing videos. So I had a spot on YouTube, my own little channel, where I could go back just by myself and relive some of the good fishing days I had. And then guys started asking me questions, and I started doing more research and started expanding how I fished, and here we are today. So really, really awesome. I never in a million years dreamed I would have 100 subscribers, let alone 11,000. So thank you. And I still love doing it, and you guys inspire me to do more, and more is coming. Lots more. So stay tuned, and if you're just new here, give us a like and subscribe if you like what you saw. If not, I appreciate you watching this far. But back to the video today. It was really straightforward fishing on this day at Convict. We didn't get any big ones. There was a girl on shore when we were fishing that intake early in the morning. She stuck probably about a 6-pounder. Which was really cool to see. So they are in there, but that's just fishing. Sometimes you catch the big ones, sometimes you don't, sometimes you don't catch any. So we were very fortunate. We caught a lot of the average size, so it made it still a real fun day. But always look at intakes. If you're looking for the fish, look for drop-offs, always in the Sierras. And typically start with natural colors. Stuff that looks like it would naturally be in the water. There are times when the fish will hit the real bright, crazy colors, but typically we always tell people, and we always start off with very natural looking stuff, and typically 1/16 ounce either mini jigs or minnows on the ball head, because you're usually fishing deep water, and you need to get it down through all those different columns of water to get a good shot of the fish seeing it. And really that's all there is to it. It's simple as that, and just keep your presentations nice and smooth, and you should start getting bit, and the more you get bit, the more experience you're going to get, and you're just going to get better and better at it, so just stick with it. And with that, there's a QR code right up here. If you click on that, it'll go to a link tree with hyperlinks to all these sites. If you're interested in the Katana rods, the Golden State Fishing Custom Baits, the WaterLand sunglasses, or any of the other things, just click right on this. The hyperlinks are all in there with discount codes, and you get discounts up to 15% off. So check it all out, and they are really, really good products, and all products that I use all the time. So I wouldn't put them on here if it wasn't stuff that I believed in. So go check it out. All right, any questions or comments, please leave them here. You can also contact me on my Instagram at Seaspanker Outdoors. And coming up, I just, those of you that follow Instagram, I just got back from Montana. Myself and Esteban went up there, and it is just amazing. We got a ton of footage. Hopefully, I'm looking to make a movie out of a lot of the footage, and then I'll make several how-to videos after that about, because we fished in so many different conditions and used so many different techniques. There's a lot of good info in there. And I want to get it out to you guys, because the fish in Utah are amazing, but they are not easy to catch. There is some doing to it. So the videos should be very helpful, and especially if you want to go up there, I highly recommend it. It is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to, and the fish are amazing and strong. So I'm going to be around local now after the Utah trip, or Montana trip, and also start going back up to the Sierras. We're moving into fall. That's prime time up there, so lots of content coming, plus lots of how-tos coming. Can't even describe how much content's coming your way. So hope to see you guys out there, and tight lines.